Rumor Report presented by Jeep. You have a sponsor.
I know. I feel very special. Thank you, Jeep, for making this possible.
You are
How was
special.
that? Was that good?
That's good.
All right.
Andy Martino with the Daily News joining us for the Rumor Report. Andrew, how could the Kansas City Royals' loss in the World Series be the Mets' gain?
Well, this is a very interesting thing, Chris. I'm going to have a story in the Daily News on Friday outlining what the Royals are going to do going forward. And nothing's for certain. It's a long, hot stove season. But one thing that the industry is expecting, which might surprise some observers of the World Series, is that the Royals could listen to trade offers on Alex Gordon, Mike Moustakas, and Eric Hosmer, and keep intact the core of Lorenzo Cain, the shortstop, Alcides Escobar, the catcher, Salvador Perez. Those would be the guys they keep. And some of these younger faces of the franchise guys in the corners they could trade. So, Alex Gordon is a left fielder. He's an elite left fielder. Who needs a left fielder, Chris? Can you think of anyone? I think the Mets need a left fielder. So I did some poking around on that, and I wouldn't get too excited, but I also just keep my eye on it a little bit. Here's the deal. Alex Gordon is a one-year rental. He has a player option for 2016. He will decline that if he's traded. I can say fairly certain. He has no reason not to test the open market. So he's a one-year rental. What do you give up if you're the Mets for a one-year rental? It might take, from the Royals' standpoint, like a Rafael Montero plus Daniel Murphy. And for the Mets, they're thinking for a rental, we have control over Montero for years and years and years. Why would we do that? So there's probably some initial disagreement on value of the package. And if the Royals trade Gordon, it's going to have to be for a lot, for their fan base, I would imagine. So it's hard to see them matching up right now, but still we have high-profile left fielder, New York team with a hole in left field. That's why we're talking about it. That's why it's worth reporting on and discussing.
Okay, one of the Giants' heroes is available during free agency, and that's Pablo Sandoval. Is he a lock to return to San Francisco, or might we see him in the Bronx?
Yeah, I don't think, it's certainly not a lock. I don't know that he's going back. This, Chris, to me, is the most fascinating free agent case this year. The Giants keep all their guys. They gave a ridiculous 4-year contract to Angel Pagan, which most teams never would have done. If they win, they show loyalty financially. Sandoval is going to test that a little bit. There are teams in the American League East, namely the Red Sox, who have a hole at third base with Will Middlebrooks not living up to expectations, but also the Yankees with uncertainty with A-Rod coming back that will be in on him. The Red Sox certainly, the Yankees, because who aren't the Yankees in on? That's why I'm including them. So what happens? Does San Francisco go with those big years, big dollars that the AL East teams are going to offer? I don't know. We're going to see, but I could definitely imagine the Giants losing Sandoval.
He is our MLB Insider, Andy Martino, Daily News. Outstanding.
Well, thank you, Chris. I just hope to live up to your expectations every time I'm here.
Probably not.
Never. Impossible.